rain coming in, so the boss said we're gonna come over here and get some prep done, maybe even some blacktop done. When he gets back here, he's gonna give you a full rundown of what's going on here. I should be upstairs fulfilling orders, but I gotta act like I'm working out here.
What's the rundown?
That's what you're here for.
What's today?
Friday, November 12th.
Friday, November 12th. Friday here, we caught a rain day. Well, they're calling for a storm. It's just been pissing this morning, nothing serious. So we got the whole gang over here, a dozen machines, and we're trying to get our yard paved for the end of the winter. Everything's done here. All we have to do is get the thing paved, which obviously we haven't had a second to do because of the playoff time. So we're putting some conduit in the ground, we're moving the topsoil around the edges, cleaning up this. We're gonna run the reclaimer through all this hard packed gravel that's been beat to death. We're gonna fluff it up, regrade this, and if we get a break in the weather, I just called the plant. He said he would open this afternoon. We got about 500 ton in this back area here, and if the weather holds, it's getting black today because we don't care if we pave in the rain at our shop.
Oh no, you'll go dizzy, man.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Holy sh!
Hello there. My eyes go like this, like that.
So we just started stacking. Anything that holds water, we're putting inside. Even though we don't have a CO, we're not in yet. But anything that we're not using that's got a water tank on it, we're trying to get it in under the heat here. So we're stacking our rollers, our pavers, getting everything put away because we're getting frost every morning now. So we don't want our stuff frozen in the morning. So that's why we built this building, because we got to be inside. Over here, so this area right here, because it's going to be our driveway coming in, we got a 30-foot wide electric gate's going to go in. And we're going to, this was not on the plan, but this is what we're going to do here. We're going to put a curb out here, a concrete curb about 10 feet off the building right here. And we're going to follow it out here to keep the trucks away from the building. We're going to concrete this whole area, this whole pad. We're going to put a 1,000-gallon diesel tank here, a 500-gallon off-road tank here. We're going to go inside and put our 200-gallon DEF tank right on the inside. We're going to cut a hole in the building. We're going to pull the nozzle right through, and we're going to put our compressor right here. So this whole thing's going to be concreted. I'm going to put a roof over it. I'm going to have diesel, off-road, DEF, and my compressor with air right here when the guys pull into the gate. We're thinking this is going to be the best spot for it because we really couldn't find a place out here that wouldn't interrupt turning the trucks around. And we can put a roof over the top of this and keep our fuel inside, under cover. And we'll have the DEF tank, which has to be inside. And hopefully we're gonna pull the nozzle right through the building. And our compressor, which we're gonna mount outside here, also in a shed. We're gonna have to tee it off. We're gonna have air on this side and obviously air on the inside going into the shop. So we're hoping that's gonna work out pretty well for us. Everything will be up against here. The guys will be able to come straight in, fuel up here, truck and trailer, and then spin around and park over in the back. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. So this whole back area, this was an old farm here. They used to grow corn in this area, and it was very mucky, very wet. We had to install a curtain drain all the way around the back to dry up this lot before we even got on the property. And then we scuffed out good 2 feet of topsoil and another 2 feet of muck. So we filled this all with rubble, debris, broken up asphalt. We've been driving over it for a year now. It's packed in. We put some millings on the top. Now we're going to take the reclaimer and run through it one more time, which we already did once. See if we can loosen this up and put the grade on it. And we're thinking we don't have to bring in any material. And this is all 100% recycled. It's like a rock right now. So we're going to need that reclaimer before we can even put the teeth in the ground with the grader. And go get some binder and put it down. So just to let you know that we are serious about paving in the rain, we just went to Middlebury, which was 40 minutes away, and back because we got the 2 rollers with the cab. So the guys can't complain that they're paving and rolling in the rain because they're going to be undercover.
Huh?
Rain before 7, clear by 11. You can live by it.
So up here, we were supposed to use it for parts. We're gonna get containers outside. We want to keep this nice and clean. So up here, hoping It's gonna be a little raised down blacktop shipping center. We're gonna do a little podcast studio, maybe some couches. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can chain a little desk in the corner.
And it's all in-house at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Morning, world of asphalt. It is November, what's today, the 18th?
I don't even know.
Let's see, November 17th. We got a big day here today. We're paving our garage. We're putting down a 2-inch base course here. We're gonna drive on this for a couple years, let it beat it up a little bit, then we'll put the top on it when we see it start to wear out. We got about 800 ton of asphalt going on the ground here for our new garage. There's about 60,000 square feet here in the back. I'm sorry, got a total of 60,000. We got about 45 back here and about 15 in the front. Wait, before we keep going, Shane, you think these jeans make my ass look too fat or something? Huh? Do I look okay today? You look good. I look good? You sure? Okay, all right, we gotta get this right. It was cold this morning. We got about 40 degrees here now and the wind stopped, so we're okay, but we had about 22 degrees here this morning. Ice on the pumpkin, but it's warming up a little bit now, and we're throwing this base course down. We're not making it look beautiful, but we do have good blacktop. We're in the silo, and they've been at it a couple hours. They got about 250 on the ground, and they're in real good shape. Got a little grading we're doing out in the front. Oscar's setting a couple caps, and this afternoon this baby will be mopped up. Special thanks out to Tilcon for hooking us up with a really special price on our project here, because this is sort of an expensive job. We don't want to be doing this today, but we're close to our CO. We're going to get this wrapped up so we can move into our new facility.
All right, let them know. What are we doing?
Yeah, man, this is the new shop. I'm detailing. This is the reclaimer.
Okay.
Yeah. And that one is the big mill. I'm gonna have them grease, wax, the whole works. 'Cause that's how we keep them clean. Like I said before, a clean equipment, a clean job.
Exactly. Speed shine, baby.
Yep, we always keep them. And this is the product that we use.
Right there, that's it.
Yep.
That's the two secret. A rag and speed shine.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes.
All it takes. But to keep them shining pretty, you know why?
Why?
My boss is crazy. He take any one of them to a wedding, a funeral, a meeting, anything. He drive anything to a wedding. Yep. I said my boss is crazy. He'll take his last lunch money just to give me shining equipment. Tire shine, the whole works, and do without lunch. Just to have his shit look pretty. You find the right guy to do it because I love doing this. Yep.
So you're the guy behind the shiny trucks.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you, one day I'm gonna show you my personal truck.
Okay.
You can eat from the bed. If I take the whole day on this, the boss doesn't mind. Yeah, that's it.
Because he's taking it to a wedding tonight.
Right? Yes, he's crazy. The boss will come and jump in that equipment there, go to a meeting, go to, you know.
That's
so
right.
I always love to keep his things nice and pretty. I love detailing.
Yep.
And I love cooking.
Really?
Yeah. And like back home in Jamaica, I love livestock farming. You know that song? This is how we do it.
That's how we do it right here.
All right.
we gotta fix it. We call it surgery, because that's what it is. When you're working with millimeters, 0.5%, 1%, it's fucking surgery. Not everyone on the crew is allowed to work on the surgery though. Like this kid right here, he's got to stay back. Ty's our heavy lifter. He's not a finesse person. I got this, Ty.
Okay, so about just before lunchtime, the boys are doing real good. They got the majority of the back done. They're paving away. I'm still grading out this front. A little bumpy. What we have here, as I told you in the past, is probably about 3 feet of all recycled material in here. We ran it in, been driving on it all summer, beating it up, packing it in. So now we're putting the fine grade on. We actually had to run the reclaimer through it to loosen it all up and fluff it up just to get the grader teeth in. Now I'm putting the finished grade on, and she's damn close, if not there. Ready for the final roll, but I'm going to show you a little trick. So what happens when you're grading 3-inch minus is you end up with a lot of voids. You get small, you get smooth spots, you get rough spots, you get rocks, and very tough to grade. We got to grade it and flatten, it's fine, but if you want to get it real smooth and save a little asphalt, because obviously if you look over here, you know, you got fines, you have some rocks, you got some chunks of blacktop, which is fine to pave over, but we are going to try to get it as smooth as possible so we don't waste any asphalt. I'm going to use that machine right there, and I'm going to drag this just like they would drag a baseball field with mats. And I'm going to smooth this thing up like a baby's butt. All you got to do is set it down and drag it. You can do this is the old trick. You could use a chicken wire, you could use a chain link fence, you can use a box broom, a push broom, but anytime when you have material that looks like this, very hard to grade. As you know, you end up with these voids, and obviously asphalt's going to go in that hole. So I'm going to jump on this broom, I'm just going to drag this, and then we're going to put the roller on it one more time, and it's going to make it look beautiful, and I'm going to show you right now. Even Dickie's excited the asphalt's going down.
Look at it. He gets a hard on for this stuff too.
Oh my God. Ah, that's disgusting.
You like that paver? Huh?